Hello my darlings, and welcome back to San Myshuno. We are back in the Uptown District area today, and we are going to be making a new start on a brand new lot, Clouds, the nightclub and lounge bar. So let's get straight in and make a start. Happy Tuesday my loves, and welcome back once again to Let's Build the World. And welcome to Clouds. This is going to be our nightclub lot. I have been wanting to build a proper nightclub for this save file. And I know we kind of done an underground one in a big kind of multi-lot area, Market Square. I just really wanted to do a standalone piece. So that is what this is going to be today. It is going to be a nightclub slash bar kind of area, lounge. I do want to get a pool in here at some point as well. Don't know where we're going to be putting the pool, but I would like a pool in here. So I'm going to be going down that route too. I've got a couple of reference images here that'll pop up on the screen that I like the vibe of. And I do want it to kind of match in with the building below. So it might look a little bit different. And not even matching, just kind of like suit the building below it. But that is the kind of vibe that I want to pull across on the top of here. A nice kind of oasis away from the city, up in the sky, lots of green plants. A bit plush here and there, maybe a little bit industrial, but a little bit more uptown, a little bit more upmarket. That is the vibe that I want to get across today. Let's get some light here for a start. It's very dark here, Aiden. This is quite a big lot. You don't really notice how big this lot is until you come up to it. It's a 40 by 30 lot. And I just thought Clouds would be the perfect name for it. If anybody's been playing Cyberpunk or have played Cyberpunk, you know where I got inspired, because there was a nightclub called Clouds there too, and I absolutely loved it. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do today. We obviously need a lift up here. I have no kind of like idea of what we're going to be doing. We're just going to crack on and see what we're going to be getting done today. As always with the first part, we don't really tend to get a lot done. But anyway, let's get those reference images flopped up on my screen over here, and we'll make a bloody start. So as always, if you see me looking over to the side here, it's because I'm trying to get the style and the vibe matched down from the reference image that I've got. It's kind of like, it doesn't go right to the edges, and I never normally do that, but I think I'm going to try that today. I'm not going to go right to the edges of the actual build itself. How many have we got here? We got 6, we got 7, we got 6 on that side. So if I could just do one more, that would be 6, wouldn't it? I was right first off. Okay. And it kind of like comes down here like this. Let me see how big the lot is first. Yes, round about to about maybe here, because I do want to get a pool in somewhere. Maybe like in the middle here would be the perfect place for a pool. Maybe. We'll see. In fact, I'm going to go to around about there, and then I'm going to go in one just for a little bit more detail, and then come to around about there. I think that'll be okay. If we can get a pool in right by it, that would be stunning. And I think what I'm going to do is do the same on this side here as well. So let's come all the way down here, and we'll go to here. Oh, I've also got something that I want to ask you guys. So next week, I'm going to start getting some spooky builds up, but I would love to do a spooky build with you guys. Is there any particular style of something spooky that you would like to see where we can build it as a kind of let's build sort of like mini series? It'll be maybe 3 or 4 parts. If there's anything out there anything scary, maybe even a film. Don't say the Addams Family house. I don't want to build the Addams Family house. I've seen the Addams Family house been built so many times in The Sims 4. It's dull. I don't want to do it. But if there's anything else that you would think, oh, actually, I'd love to see you build that, then please let me know down below, because that's what we're going to be doing next week. We're going to get on some spooky builds. We are going to do maybe a speed build or 2 as well of other spooky builds that I want to do. So feel free to let me know. Give me some ideas down below, loves. I would be very much appreciative. Yes, I would. Anyway, so here we go. That's kind of a good size for the main building, I think. That is kind of a nice size. We do need to wrap around the whole lot with a half wall. Quite a high half wall, I think. Just because, you know, you would plummet to your death. Maybe even quite a bit taller, but then that would block out quite a bit of viewing, wouldn't it? How tall is that glass fence first, and maybe we'll go from there. The glass pheasant, a glass pheasant. I don't know where that came from, but there is no glass pheasant here. Do you know what? That's kind of okay. Yeah, do you know what? We're just going to go for that size. If they plummet to their deaths, it's their own bloody fault, you know? There we go. That's the right size there. So we're going to use a mixture of glass and a mixture of a half wall. Let's get the half wall wrapped around all the way first. I think that would be the best way to do it. And then what we can do is do little pockets of windows here and there, you know? But yeah, don't know what wallpapers and stuff or windows or anything I'm going to be using on this build just yet. I do love the vibe of the reference image that I've got. If you're wondering where that bar is, it's a bar in York. I can't remember what it's called, but it's rather lovely. It is rather lovely. And then they've got this like pergola thing on the outside here, which I'm probably going to have to make myself because I don't really think we've got anything that would match that in with that isn't custom content. And that's fine. We'll make it ourselves. We're going to go for maybe a steel grey, I think. Maybe we could even bring in this. Oh, do you know what? This could work with this build up. Yes, it does. Look, it works perfectly. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do then. Now, please don't be facing the other way on the other side. I hate that. Do you know how much that annoys me? Why is that a thing? Why did they do that? Oh, anyway, we're going to have to do that because I want to use these. That's annoyed me since the first time Eco Lifestyle came out. It's like, why the hell do those face weird ways? That's what I would like to know. Okay. Yeah, that's quite a nice size. That is quite a nice size. That is a nice seating area, though. A pool. I don't know where I would put a pool here, to be honest with you. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But at the minute, I'm not really feeling a pool. I've just looked at the lot and I was just like, do you know what? No idea just yet. We're going to crack on anyway. We're going to do a little half wall at the top here. Is that a good size? I think it is. I think we can do that. There is kind of an overhang here as well, which I probably want to do too. So we'll do all of that as well. Let's get this one wrapped all the way around. Anyway, happy Tuesday. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Mine was very chilled. The temperature has finally dropped in the UK. It is starting to feel like autumn now, and I am thriving. I'm absolutely thriving. It is my favorite season. I am an autumn baby myself. So maybe that's the reasons why, but thriving. I've had my fire on. It's been glorious. It really has. Okay, would love some kind of glass ceiling here. The reference image does have a higher wall on the interior where they've put, it looks like a seating area, but there's like, no, it doesn't look like a seating area actually. There's loads of like aircon units and stuff up there. So I might want to do that as well, but maybe go up a little bit higher than the one that we've got here. And then I can wrap it. I could even put in skylight in this area too. We'll see what happens with that. That's just a nice little bit of detail there. Okay. Now, as I said, they've got the kind of like overhang all around this build. And I do love the way it looks. So I think I'm going to copy that and do that as well. I'm going to start here. And what we'll do is just go around together and just get this little architectural detail. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's just made that look a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more interesting. I'm kind of feeling that. So what I need to figure out before we move on any further is wallpapers, windows, and maybe some kind of semi-floor plan in here too. I do want this to be kind of an open concept, like bar in the middle here, I think, and then maybe have this as the dance floor area. But we also need to think about toilets and all of that kind of good stuff as well. We're going to keep it all on one level as well. All on one level with tall. I'd never used tall walls, but we're going to use it for this build. I just think it would work. So yeah, let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay, first things first. We're going to use this half wall trim. I just think that makes it a little bit higher, a little bit safer, and it's still got that glass vibe. And I think it's blending in quite nicely, actually. I've gone for the Spa Day wallpaper, the concrete, because I think this is going to match in really well with the color that we've got underneath. It's almost like exactly the same. It's a little bit lighter, but it's the same tone, and that is exactly what I want. We're going to wrap this all the way around, including on these half walls. You can see I've changed the height of the platform here a little bit more, and I've also changed the wall trim colors up here as well. I just think that works a little bit better. And then for the outside part, I'm going to use this rubber texture, just pretend it's concrete, and wrap it around on that point. And then for these inner pieces, I'm going to use this roof here. This is going to act as some kind of skylight as well. I'm going to put some skylights into there. It's going to be a bit difficult because of down below. Ignore the lighting in here. We're going to really play around with the lighting in here. I want it kind of like dark and moody, but with pops of green light everywhere. I'm feeling that vibe for this place. Lots of plants and stuff in this establishment as well, but a very simple floor plan in itself. So you come up, this is the entrance area here after you've paid downstairs. Very exclusive lounge this is. And then there's four toilets. I've made one a little bit bigger so we can have a kind of disabled toilet in here too. This is, as I said, it's going to be a bit more of an open concept bar. So I want the bar to kind of like wrap around the middle of here and have like this big like middle area, maybe with some pillars and stuff in here as well, and skylights above this too. And this is going to be the actual nightclub dance floor. So it's very open concept, but just to add a little bit of difference, I'll put it up on a platform. And I think that works out quite nicely. Once we get into the interiors, we're going to break it up with like partitions and half walls and stuff, I think that's the way I want to go with it. But yeah, that is what we're doing today. And I've decided not to add a pool up here as well. We're not going for it. It's not the vibe. We're not doing it. And I played around with doors, and there was no doors really that were working well for me. So I think this is what we're going to do. And we're going to start on this first. So this is from Debug, by the way. It is from the Batu pack, if you're wondering where this archway is from. It's amazing. It's medium height, and it comes in handy for lots of stuff. It really does. So first things first, I want to make my own bifold doors. We do have them in game. I know we do, but I've got them out and they're far too small. Do you see what I mean? They're just far too small for this place. I wanted big kind of bifold doors. So that's what we're doing. Yes, we are. And they can whip them open once the club is open. And that is their aircon. That is their aircon. Don't tell me that I don't give them anything. Anyway, we're moving on. So I'm going to go to here, there, wrap a pair there as well, and then an end bit as well. We're going to just bring them out from here, go to there, and then wrap you to there like that. And then what I'm going to do is get some medium height windows. They are a little bit taller than this, but I'm just going to see past it. We're going to see past it and pretend that that doesn't exist. I mean, I used to do this all the time before we had bifold doors. Even before we had them like with custom content, I used to do this. Very innovative I was back in the day. But we all used to do this. I'm sure that we did, us builders anyway. So I'm just going to wrap these around. Sometimes they get a bit glitchy, so we just got to pray that they don't once we actually go into get rid of the wall. Sorry, I was just about to say go into live mode then. Well, yeah, that too. I don't want that to happen. They do kind of like glitch out when you go past them side by side, but sometimes you've just got to make do with what you've got, you know? And that is a metaphor for life, loves. Make the most of what you've got in this time. And if you haven't got much, then just bring as much as you can to the table. What a lovely quote. That was done by me. Aiden 2023. 2023? 2023. Did I forget what year it was? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was just joking. No, definitely forgot the year. We're moving on. But yeah, look, just a little moment. I think that's kind of cute. It gives that vibe. It gives that idea. And yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. Indeed. Okay. I've picked out the windows that I want to use. We're going to go for the eco lifestyle ones. I don't know where I want to put them everywhere just yet, but so for now, we're just going to decorate up the bar area. I don't think I want to put these in the club area. Maybe I do, because it would be great to have that view from the dance floor. Do you know what I mean? Like dancing and seeing out over, well, the sea from that side and the city from that side. Well, you probably wouldn't see from that side because there is toilets in the way. So maybe just the sea. Just the sea, you know, and not just the sea. The sea is marvelous, isn't it? I went to the beach yesterday. Me and Tom took Daisy down to Downderry, which is this lovely coastline not too far from us in Cornwall. And it was bloody lovely. It was bloody freezing. We had a lunch. I had a butternut squash Wellington. I went for the vegan option. I'm not vegan, but sometimes it's nice to just, you know, not have to eat meat all the time. And it was lovely. What are you chatting about, Aiden? Tell you what you're chatting about. Utter shit. Well, I'm not, because the Wellington was stunning. It was very nice. Very nice. It was done in a phyllo pastry. Anyway, we're moving on. So, yeah, maybe just all of this windowed on the side here. But as I said, I'm not going to put that on the dance floor area just yet until we have kind of like worked on this area out here a lot more. I really like the geometric flooring, and I've pulled out 2 swatches that kind of match in okay with it. So I think we're going to try and do some geometric flooring. So I need the grid on for this. Right, so this is what we're going to do. We're just going to leave like a gap in the middle of 1 and just hope for the best from this. I think it could work. We're going to keep trialing, and I am going to start zooping off and not going all the way down with it either. So we've kind of got like a little bit more floor plan to play with. Floor plan, not the right word. Oh, I went across a little bit too much there. Let's just keep it for a, let's just keep a 4 on the go. So maybe, oh God, this is just going to get so difficult. This is going to get so difficult. It really is. So if I, yeah, let's go there, go to there. So if I just do it all in 4s and then zoop off into 4s, this should work. I might do this off of camera though, because this could get a little bit tedious. And I was correct, that was tedious, but I kind of like it. I left this side kind of free just because I wanted a little bit of difference over there. And the fact that it didn't match in with what I wanted to do with this, because I've kind of wrapped that darker grey tile all the way around in kind of straight lines on these bits and raise them up on platforms. Now that means I'm going to have to try and work out something higher to put up here, maybe a hedge or something, you know, the ones in the wooden kind of plant holders. I'm thinking I'm going to do that. Now, do I want to carry this just into the bar area? Because I think I do. So let's see if we did 1 there and then 4 across. Oh, well, that's not going to be right, Aiden, is it, you silly bum? Oh, I could just carry them on straight through into here just for a little bit of je ne sais quoi, you know? I kind of like that straight line moment that we had with these bits up here. Let me see this, especially if I add in the white tile in there as well into those areas. I mean, it's a different color, but oh, I kind of like that. That kind of drags it all the way through. It's making me want to do it in the dance floor as well. I think I'm going to do it, loves. This is the trademark of this place. It's the trademark of Clouds, are these stripy little tiled lines going all the way through. I think it's going to work. Do you know what? I like that. That just adds something to me. And I'm going to do it. I'm absolutely going to do it. I'm still unsure about that platform trim just yet, but I'm going to keep it as it is for the minute. I think what I want to work on is that kind of pergola moment that we've got going all the way along here. So I think what I want to do is get in. Oh, is there a grey version of this? There isn't. There isn't a grey version of that. What else could we use? I mean, we could use this one here and then use a grey trim instead. Let's see. If I can bring it to there, bring it all the way back to there, and then you can come all the way to here. I don't want this to be like under any kind of shelter, if you know what I mean. If I wrap this across here, there we go. And then put the trim on. The trim kind of goes down the middle here as well though. So I need to get the balance right on this. If I did a 4 there, I did a 4 on the other side. Like that. I think that could work. I don't want to do any more. Unless, in fact, let me see if we can do groups of 3. Just because I would like more of those lines than less. I just don't know if this is... No, that's not going to work. If I did 3 here, and then did 2 sets of 4 in the middle like that, I think that could work. Let's bish bash boosh all of that out and then get some trims on those parts there. And I might use this trim as well, you know, because I think it could work with this kind of style that I want to go for. It's not going to go in those middle parts there though, because they've not been made into rooms now. So let me figure out how I could do that. I tried it and it just looked too bulky. It was too bulky, love. So I've gone for that smooth, it was called the Smooth Keeper trim instead, or the fence. And I think that works quite nicely. Okay, well this is coming together. It is definitely coming together. I think what we need to do is finish this off today by just getting this. I want some trees up here. I really would love some trees and planters. So let me find the perfect tree and planter, and we're going to put a few round in some different areas just to bring a bit of green up on this otherwise very grey space. Okay, I've found the perfect tree and planter. This planter here, it comes from Debug. I think, oh no, it's from City Living. Okay, so it's the City Living Debug planter. But they were just a little bit too small. So I'm going to scale them up to a 1.3 and get some of these trees floating around the place. That's what I would like. I would like one here, like right on the edge of the build, but I would also love them in the corners as well. So I pulled out 6. We might do more. We're just going to see what happens. This is definitely going to be a build where it kind of like evolves and changes as the more I build it. I just know it's going to be one of those builds. I can always feel it in my minge when it's going to be one of those builds. Not that, but that. definitely that. I'm going to flop them on. Oh, do you know what though? I'm just thinking if it's windy, if it's windy, these trees would be flying down the edge and killing people down below, wouldn't they? Maybe we'll, just for safety reasons, we'll pull them in a little bit further. I mean, this is The Sims, but I get like that with when I'm building. I can only apologise. The fact that I'm scared these trees are going to fall down. Maybe they are absolutely bolted into the solid concrete underneath, and the root system, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't, because the root system would be the same size as the tree. But this is The Sims. We're just going to go with it. It looks nice, and that is the reasoning. Oh, actually, maybe if I size them down. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That makes me feel a bit better. That makes me feel, well, yes, that's the way to go, Aiden. Well done, Jordan. Well done to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is cutting into the awning bit there, but I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with it. It'll be fine. It's not going to be a game breaker, you know? Yes. Oh, I do think that looks cute, though. I love that tree. I think that tree's from Batu. Oh, no, it's Base Game. Well, slap me on the tits. I didn't think it was Base Game. So we've got another 3 hour. I could have done with another 4, to be honest. So I'll copy another one. We'll do one more there. We're going to do one more here as well. And then we've got... Oh, no. Stop it. For goodness sake. Right, and then we're going to do another 2. Another 2, another 1 there. I don't know what I'm saying. Another 2 at the back here. There we go. Did I not grab that then? Thank you. Okay, God. Honestly. And then another one here that I'm going to have to size up. So, is that one sized up? It is. Okay, so let's size this one here up. Scale 1.3. Stunning. And then let's get some more of these trees on. Oh, I do enjoy those trees. I do. I mean, not realistic in the slightest, but The Sims, you know? What more could be said? If it looks nice, we're going to go with it. I do want to do some more awnings and stuff around on these side pieces as well, but I think I want to play around with maybe something a little bit different rather than this here. Maybe that even, I don't know. We'll see. I am going to do a little bit of work on this off of camera just to get some design choices kind of like finalized and things. So yeah, be on the looks out because it will be here tomorrow as well. We're probably going to be here a couple of weeks with this build. So yeah. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. It is very symmetrical though. It's making my eye twinge. It is making my eye go. Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of you. And you. And just have them around on that side. Because then I want to put an awning over on this side anyway. So I think that's going to be, yeah, fine for now. We've made a start. We've got some design choices. It's not looking great at the minute in my eyes, but I know what it's going to be at the end. That's all I can say. As always, what do I say to you? Oh, well, before I fly off to Inja. What do I say to you? I say trust the process and trust the vision, loves. You need to trust the vision today. You really do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. Give me some lovely comments down below. If you've got any ideas, let me know. I am going to be pre-recording the next part, so you might not see your ideas coming to the next part tomorrow, but I'll keep hold of them for next week, for maybe the interiors and stuff. I'm also going to pick out all of the tables, chairs, vibes that we've got going up here, and we can then place them all around together tomorrow and paint a gorgeous picture. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye.